Welcome to my class in continuation with Unit 2, that is collection, organization and presentation of data. We finished with collection, we have finished with organization. And in presentation of data too, we finished with what is known as textual. Just have a look. Textual, we finished with tabulation, tabular presentation, that means presentation in terms of tables. And now what we're going to do is diagrammatic presentation of data. Okay, so in this, generally, just have a look, we have what is known as the bar diagrams and the pie diagrams. These are the one-dimensional diagrams, and in this we have the simple bar diagram, the multiple bar diagram, the subdivided bar diagram, or it's also known as component bar diagram. Then we have the percentage bar diagram, we have the broken scale bar diagram, we have the deviation bar diagram. So we'll be doing all of this, all of these bar diagrams. And now that we know, why do you think that diagrammatic presentation is so important? What is the reason? What are the advantages? So let's have a quick look into this. What are the advantages after all? Now, for example, it is attractive. Diagrams are more attractive and interesting as compared to, say, tables. So that is why they are very easy to understand. Even a layman who has no statistical background can understand them easily. That is why these diagrams are very popular. Okay. Then another thing is, it's easily understandable. That means diagrams make the data simple and easily understandable. In this regard, there is an old saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And this seems to be so very true. The mind can more readily appreciate the significance of figures in form of diagrams that it will follow the figures itself. Figures are dull and dry, but diagrams on the other hand are interesting. We don't get tired when we study them, rather than they create interest in our studies. Alright, so that is what it is. So what did we do? Attractive, then easily understandable, then another thing is information. There's a source of information and entertainment. They give a lot of information. They bring out the hidden facts that might otherwise would have been lost in the details of tabulation. So many things in that sometimes you don't even want to look at these, especially if it's a manifold table and all. The data gets squashed somewhere, you don't understand. Here it becomes simpler. So they are entertaining too. They create greater interest than figures. So sometimes when we are using, say, little diagrams or little drawings of, say, figures, people, or maybe birds and things like that, it becomes very informative, say on a cartogram and all of that. And then we have, let's just say, its overall comparison becomes very easy. So data relating to different periods or different regions and all of that can be done with the help of a diagram. Like I just told you, for example, if we want to know what is the density of population in the various states of India, we can just put it on a map of India and you can show it there. It becomes very easy to understand, simpler to understand, and overall comparisons become very interesting and simple. Then universal applicability. Diagrams are very useful in the field of production, trade, business, transport. So they are applicable everywhere, universally. So they are widely used in exhibitions and fairs and newspapers and all of that. So let's learn it up. How are you going to learn? See, let's just, vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Just learn it up like that. A, attractive. E, easily understandable. I, informative, information. O, overall comparison. U, universal applicability. And that's how you're going to learn it up. Alright, A, E, I, O, U. And that's why diagrams are so important. If you know how to make it, and with a little bit of your creativity, they become such a great source of knowledge.